What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today in my channel. In today's video, I will review Tim Sykes' challenge and give you some great things on what I learned from being part of that challenge a while back. And I know at the end of this video, you will be able to determine, is this for you or is this not for you? And maybe I should still with the silver or the challenge, or maybe I should go somewhere else, which we'll talk about. So first things first, number one, I did a whole review on Tim Sykes' silver subscription, which you need to watch that video. Click on the link wherever it pops up. You got to click on that because the Tim Sykes challenge is combined with silver. Everything you get in silver, you get in the challenge. So I'm just going to go over what's different in the challenge, okay? We're going to start with the first one, and that's webinars. So webinars, these are huge and they make a big difference, okay? You get to watch Mark Croock trade, Tim Sykes, Tim Grittani occasionally, but most of the time it's Tim Sykes and Mark Croock. Now, one thing is with Tim Sykes, he doesn't really trade often. And when I used to watch him, I used to start avoiding his webinars. Now, the more tenure I am in trading, now I start to see that he wasn't doing anything wrong. I just, as a degenerate trader at the time, I wanted action. I wanted him to trade. And he keeps on explaining, because everyone's asking, why are you not trading? What are you doing? So forth. And he says, there's no setups. I'm waiting. I'm a retired trader. I'm going to wait. And at the time, that's annoying as you could put the word in there. But now, looking back, that's huge. And now I hear myself saying what Tim Sykes said, you're a retired trader, be a sniper, be very meticulous, only trade the best of the best. And that's what he does. He doesn't place trades often. And so in his videos, webinars, he's mainly doing question and answer, and he may place a trade every once in a blue moon. And to be quite frank, I can't even recall that many trades he's ever placed on live webinars. Not a knock to him, just honest truth from my point of view. Now, Mark Croock, on the other hand, he plays trades a lot more frequently on the webinars. And what's awesome about Mark is he explains why he's trading it, what's got him interested, what his plan is, and you get to watch him execute his plan. He does take losses and he does win, but you get to see that even successful traders lose. And that's what's huge that separates him from Sykes, is yes, he places more trades, but he goes into full detail on why he's trading it. Like I found with Sykes, he just said, hey, I'm entering here because it's a first screen day and it has news. But there's no really good detail of where he's going to exit and so forth, which, you know, to each its own, everyone learns differently, but Mark Croock really dives into that, and I feel like that was so beneficial. Tim Grittani. Do I need to say more? If you haven't seen my Tim Grittani Trading Tickers review, go watch that because you'll know I'm a fan. Anytime he does a webinar, you better get your ass in that seat and listen, because he shares everything behind the curtain. He tells you what he's thinking, why he's trading, and if he isn't placing live trades, he at least goes over it in detail, his trades. If you ask questions, it doesn't feel like he's kind of holding anything back. It feels like he's just giving it all to you, which is amazing. It's just like his DVD. He doesn't get on webinars often. He just doesn't. But when he does, you better be sure you better be there, okay? Make sure you're there. Now, with silver subscription and the challenge, you get video lessons. Now, the other difference, though, is you also get, with the challenge, all the DVDs that he's released. And that includes trading tickers. That being said, when that happens, it's great. Go watch them all. I've seen every DVD out there that he released, and there's some great things, but just be aware the quality of the production, it sucks. But you learn a lot of information, so I don't want to devalue the info that you learn. It's just not exciting, and that's just the way it is. And it's just not well put together. But that's just my opinion, right? Anyway, that's what you're here for. That being said, it's still well worth it, but here's a tip. I gotta let you know this. Not everyone knows this, but when you're a challenge student, you get the archive of all of the webinars. So let's say Tim Grittani, Mark Croock, Tim Sykes. Let's just say one of them is their favorite, and they're not doing webinars as often. Well, you go back in the archives when they first started, doing webinars, when they weren't exhausted, because they've been doing this for years. Go watch those. Go learn a ton, because you'll start to find, and this is a tip from me, you'll start to find that they give out more secrets in the beginning than now, and it just makes sense. Over time, you get frustrated answering the same question over and over and over and over. At least you can get them when they're fresh. So I recommend you go watch all the old video lessons, the old ones from the very beginning, and DVDs. I'm sorry, not DVDs, webinars. I'm telling you, you do that and it's well worth it.